21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 240 rows left in this paddock. So guys, as you can see, I've just finished feeding out, and so I'm just doing a quick little count of some of these paddocks, how many rows are left in them. Because we are somewhat halfway through our winter feeding season or program, we like to keep up to date with what crops we've got on hand. So it's somewhat like a stock take, I guess, for a farming business. Just going out and counting how many rows are left, and then also counting the amount of bales left. 1, 2, miss a few, 99, 100. Now I must say, moving this thing through the paddocks now is getting quite tricky. That mud is getting really tacky and it's binding up the wheels, as you can see. Just sticks to them and becomes like concrete on the wheels. Effectively, it robs the horsepower from the tractor and also causes it to skid and lose traction. And I broke another fork. So why do we do a farming stock take on our crops? Let's say this paddock here needs to go into a crop earlier than this paddock here, but these girls here will be finishing their paddock a lot more earlier than these girls here. So that means we'll switch paddocks with these two herds in order to make this paddock be finished earlier and that paddock be finished later. And so having these paddocks that need to be cultivated first, also planted first, makes it easier for us when it comes to cultivating it, as we might have wet weather and hold us up by 2 weeks, and that'll be the difference between getting this crop in earlier or later. Looking good. Let's get this tractor out so we can go do a wee job that I've been waiting to do for a wee while. With all the bales that we've made over the last couple of seasons, of course being the straw and the oats, when we come to sell them to the dairy farmer, we have to know exactly what's in them. And of course, that means putting them on this set of scales. So that sucks. You know, you come out to the field, you've got all these jobs to do and you've got them all lined up and you're all rearing to go, but the equipment isn't. Unfortunately, this lead here, adapter lead onto our scales, isn't working. So I better hoon back to the yard and get this one fixed, and then hopefully we'll be back in gear. Okay, so that's quite annoying. Often that does happen. You know, you go out with all these jobs lined up and you get struck down by equipment. But as annoying that is, I've got this machine here to work on, which is always good fun. When you're working in the workshop, you always need your overalls on, right? Hey Mitchell, how fast do you think you can do this side compared to the other side? I don't know, let's see. Remind me to give you a pay rise. Well, I wish everything was that easy to tidy up. I've just greased the whole machine. Now I've got a grease nipple down the back there that's been quite stubborn, and I've just got a little tool here that should be able to unblock the grease nipple and get that grease flowing through the joint. So this joint here is not taking any grease, so at some point it's got seized up in there, the gallery is just not flowing grease. So I've got this little tool and it's just like a plunger. So I just chuck some used engine oil in it. I just absolutely love this tool. I just had to share it, guys. Like, it is awesome. It's just unplugged that gallery by itself. Just by tapping that oil through, it's pushed out whatever dried grease or gunk or whatever was in there. It's just pushed it out, and now there's oil flowing through there. So if I grab the grease gun, she'll be able to flow grease through that joint. So as per usual, at this time of day, we go around and check the stock, don't we? Got to check them hay feeders, make sure there's enough fodder beat for them overnight, and then also check the power and make sure no standards have been pushed over to make sure there's not going to be a breakout overnight. Check. check, check, and check, check. You pretty happy with the catering services around here, Dorothy? You right there, love? So as you can see, the sun is ducking away behind the hills. So that brings a close to this episode, guys. Hey, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just walking through this paddock and I'm looking at the topsoil and it is drying out really fast. So hopefully we can get cultivating soon. Get those wheels moving, get these paddocks turned over, and also because we have got about 15 hectares ready to go for the big tractor. So team, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.